Hey everyone, welcome back. We're playing some JINX DRAVEN aggro today. I've always enjoyed JINX aggro decks. They remind me a lot of some of my favorite aggro decks from Magic the Gathering. But I just don't feel like I've been very successful with the deck lately, so I thought I'd give it a try. The season is flipping back to standard soon with the new expansion. And I haven't really played too much DRAVEN since I haven't really been too successful with him this season. I do enjoy this style of list. We have a ton of burn damage, obviously, at the top end to help finish off. With the addition of blowback to the deck in recent months. And this list is also running survival skills, which I think is really nice, at least as a one of, just being able to use like Draven's blades to help protect one of your important units. And I really enjoy Augmented Experimenter. I think it's a really nice way to level up JINX. It can be a pretty good tempo play in the late game if you need to get rid of a chump blocker and try to dig for your extra burn. So otherwise it's a pretty standard list. 2 Cup is Draven's biggest fan. I think this is fine early in the game, but I don't know if I'm usually too happy to see it in the late game. Usually I'd rather draw JINX than DRAVEN in the late game. But it's obviously, you know, a decent unit to help you fill out your curve if you need to. DRAVEN is still pretty solid to get the extra axes to discard stuff into 3/3 body. So yeah, let's get into it and see how we do. Is 3 6 cost Augmented Experimenters too many? Maybe. It might be a lot. I think part of it is you don't mind discarding a copy then, you know what I mean? Like you don't have to be like, oh man, I can't discard this Augmented Experimenter I don't have anymore. Like if you have like a DRAVEN Axe, you can kind of just discard the first one without really caring too much. This hand looks pretty good. I want something to do on turn 2. So I might keep all of this. Because we can't necessarily discard this guy right away on turn 2. But then we can go DRAVEN on turn 3 with the axes. Maybe I'll pitch this guy. I'd either look for a 2-drop we can play. Or, okay. So this is essentially the same, like we weren't playing that Fallen Rider until, oh well now I wish we kept him. I like Legion Saboteur. This is such a classic. If I don't have a Crescent Strike on this upcoming turn, we can deal a good chunk of damage. I don't care about the damage swing back. I'm just going to guarantee the extra ping here. We may be able to get out of this with Legion Saboteur alive. We can do this. And they'll probably just block here anyway. But they'll be taking the extra 3 damage here. This seems fine. Getting them down to 10 on turn 3. That's a pretty big deal. They're kind of forced to find their Slip Monument style Epiphany combo pretty soon. That's a little frustrating. We can't block this guy here. Unless we throw away our JINX, which I'm not sure if it's worth it. And we're not gonna be able to play Experimenter until their next turn. I could just let it go for now. That's really annoying though. I think I'm just going to play my units and take the 3 damage here. Interesting. I could just throw away DRAVEN. Maybe it's not important to get DRAVEN here. I'm going to be able to use the extra axe to level up JINX next turn. And they'll have to find another Fearsome blocker to stop the Fallen Rider. Oh, we actually can't. Oopsies. Oh well. I'll still do this then so we can level up JINX. I figured we could still discard, you know what I mean? They could have a Sunburst here. Just a Crescent Strike, okay. No, I don't think it's a bug. I think you have to be able to target a unit in order to play it. Which I thought for sure you'd be able to just like discard a card whenever, but I guess you have to be able to target a unit. I don't think I want Draven in hand. Like, I'd rather just... I mean, if I'm going to be playing this guy anyways next turn, do I really care if I discard the Draven versus just being able to get an extra 2 damage here?
Join the glorious evolution. Obsolete.
No, this is in range of Augmented Experimenter there.
Analyzing approach.
Spell Shield incoming? Yeah, right? That'd be brutal. Literally pretty much anything except Spell Shield. Regen doesn't matter here. Unless they have like Guiding Touch and stuff. But either way, we get our Jinx leveled. Sure. Faded is actually kind of good for them there. That keeps them alive through the rocket, right? Okay, now he does. That's fine. So this Victor's gonna be chunky, but they just spent their turn just drawing a bunch of cards. Just to keep their Victor alive. We have a good open attack next turn too. Okay, if we hit Rummage off the top, that'd be pretty good.
One sling, a bunch of targets.
Yeah, we're gonna need something to help us empty our hand next turn. I don't know if I want to go 3 unit speed actions. Plus whatever we draw, if we're drawing 2 cards. Because this Victor's going to be, what, like a... I don't even know what he's going to be, like a 7 health unit? I'm too attached to my champions, I couldn't get rid of 2 Dravens. They had to take one for the team. I think I'm just too biased towards Jinx. I'm like, I'll do whatever I can just to get her leveled, rather than like, yeah, value Draven at all.
If you weren't so busy being mean.
Okay. Our rocket looks very good next turn. They're down to 2 cards in hand, plus whatever they hit off of Star Tip Peak. So if they hit another Crescent Strike... Oh, he's only 5. Right. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh. I don't know if I like that. We can go 5 mana plus 3 mana and survival skills. So that'd be exactly 8 mana. But we wouldn't be able to play the rocket. Which is kind of the point of why I want the Rocky here. And I don't like our open attack. They just chump block, chump block. I mean, if we go Saboteur, Chumpers, Chompers, maybe it doesn't matter that we can't play the Rocket. We're just moving them aside for the turn anyway.
No one's the wiser. Watch your step.
That card's very annoying.
Another brilliant design. No materials, no improvements.
Maybe I just play survival skills. Just so we can swing it with everything here. Without worrying. Like, what are we trying to do otherwise? Because we can't burn them out, technically. Like, if now it's just based on puff cap damage.
The teeth means
I mean, I guess I'll empty my hand. It'll make it easier to get her set up next round. They still haven't played Cosmic Call yet, so that might buy us a little bit of time. But I imagine they're just holding Starlight Epiphany here, you know what I mean? I guess I'd have to find another Celestial.
oh, part of the plan I just made up. Behind ya.
I like the chomper sound effect. That's funny. Okay. They haven't played Start of Epiphany yet. That's a good one. Oh, it's really good too. Okay. Victor might just kill us. Like if he hits lifesteal here. Or elusive. That's pretty bad too.
What's the worst that could happen?
I think we might just lose this. Because now they get next turn. They're probably not dying off the top to 10 shrooms right here. So they get next turn a full Living Legends turn. Oh, I guess I could have played Augmented Experimenter here since... Oopsies, that would have been fine. Okay. Anyways. I missed a little bit of damage there. But they still have all of next turn to play Starlight Epiphany. And then the following turn, they won't take any damage and they'll just kill us with Victor. So you really have to hope they don't have Starlight Epiphany and we just get some really nasty shroom luck. Oh, that's close. I guess we can just throw in the shrooms if they play Cosmic or Starlight Epiphany this turn.
Nope, not at all.
Nah. Might be pretty tough to sneak this one out. I'm just gonna throw all my Get Exciteds at their face and hope it's enough. Like maybe they'll play Starlight Epiphany this turn. Maybe we could kill Victor. How much does this do? 2, 4, 6? We don't have enough mana to do that though. So I guess we just start shooting face and hope they don't have Starlight Epiphany. Please don't have Starlight Epiphany. I mean, this does 3 damage. Technically, if we rummage, we can play the rocket to deal that much damage and potentially draw more. Burn.
Where is it?
Alright, this is a lot of puff caps. Ah, that's so frustrating. That deck is so obnoxious.
Fun time over?
That's one of the reasons I just don't think aggro decks are very good at the moment. That Starlight Epiphany combo is pretty much unbeatable for us. Like, it forced you to start main decking landmark removal. And even then, like, they still have such a powerful late game, they can kind of, like, Star Shaping and Twin Sisters their way out of the problem. I'm curious to see what this is. I do not know. Because I really like the style of Targon PNZ control decks. It's just annoying that they have that Sump Monument card. I wonder if they'll start chump blocking already. Thinking about it.
Life is everything. I am undone.
Pilchwater Shadow Isles. I have no clue what this could be. I'll probably just go Boom Baboon. Vile Feast is a little sad, but we can kind of make the decision next turn of Draven plus Reborn Grenadier or Flame Chompers, which seems fine. We're pushing a good chunk of damage. I guess I get a Ravenous Butcher here, but I think they would have flipped at first, right? Okay. Oh, another Draven might be good. I mean, we're pushing a pretty good chunk of damage here.
It's playtime.
I'm gonna just go with the Flame Chompers, I think. Pull aside the 1/1. Maybe that's not all that important. I mean, if we get in with the 3/2, they can block it, essentially, for free. I guess I'll swing with the Grenadier. We might have something more important to kill later. Or to pull later with the Chompers. Hey, what's up, Shaz?
Anything else?
If this was Drain, this would be really bad. But if this is just an aggro race, I think we might be able to come out on top here. If things go our way. Did I beat Victor? No. They had the Simple Monument Starlight Epiphany combo when they had like 180 puff caps in deck. That's a good draw. I always like Sonic Urchin. Even in late game, I'm like, oh, that's a nice little cycle card. I could just go blowback on Chomper's Spinning Axe. I think that's fine. Man, the fact that it also does 3 damage to the Nexus feels so good. Yeah. I'll do this because it means if we draw like a fearsome unit, it's hard for them to block it. Or if we have to just take a pretty weak attack and they only have one blocker, we can just pull it with the Chompers. Maybe I should have played Zona Urchin plus Flame Chompers here first to cycle an extra card. But I wanted to see if they'd play something like this where now we know we can just go double Chompers and they don't have any blockers. But of course, Jinx would have been nice. We can also go Draven's Whirling Death here. I don't think that matters. I think we're just swinging in like this. This one does say Drain, so that could be bad. But we're not actually killing anything here, so they're just dead. Oh, that was pretty good. Turn 5 lethal. GG. Interesting deck. I'm curious why they don't want to run any champions. Like, they don't want to run Kindred in there or anything. Because I'm curious, like, is the Nevergate Collector archetype so packed full of cards that you have cards that are better than Kindred that you want to slot in instead? This seems like a pretty solid curve. Ooh, we could actually just go Zona Urchin Fallen Rider now, because we're probably not going to have to pull anything on turn 1. And we can just use Draven's Axe later anyway.
The sun rock got me good. Anything else?
We're on the attack token again. That's nice. No Mystic Shots in the list, yeah. I figure the idea is you just want maximum burn. Like, you really want to maximize just the extra tick of damage with blowback and get excited. You already have, like Mystic Shot only goes to the unit, whereas blowback at least has that like extra damage to the Nexus as well, so it's worth the increased cost if you're using that as your removal of choice. This could become a fearsome blocker, but I don't know if that's the worst thing in the world this upcoming turn. If we just go Draven plus Flame Chompers. Double Saboteur is tempting as well, but since I can't even attack with the Blade Twirler, pretty sure Draven plus Flame Chompers is just better.
Think you're fast? Cute.
Okay, so if I have Steel Tempest here, they still can't
Now we're cooking.
keep their Blade Twirler alive. Like, I'll take the trade with... Okay, this is fine. They have to lose their Blade Twirler on our Zona Urchin. I think that's fine. And they don't even kill our Flame Chompers. Watch GG. Yeah, that's a huge, huge swing. Like, they're taking a ton of damage this upcoming turn. Like, right here, I could go... No, that doesn't make sense. I'll just go Saboteur, Saboteur. And,
Go on, Fangy. Just like I taught you.
okay. That doesn't seem to mean too much here.
Who's got the upper hand?
I have my orders.
Pick on some at your own speed.
What the heck did I just do? Oh my gosh, well that was a pun. Literally, I have no idea. Okay, I'll explain why I just did that in a second. Oh my gosh, I obviously meant to discard the Fallen Rider. I don't know why I was thinking, oh, I have to discard something else to turn this into a brain fart, brain fart, brain fart. Anyways, I did not sleep well last night, and I've been feeling the effects all day long, and that was certainly the most visible side effect. Oh my gosh, that was really, really silly. I have no idea what happened there. Like, this is still insane. Even if they have a deny for our blowback, we have a lot of damage coming at them on the following few turns. And they just tap below deny. Okay, hopefully that didn't cost us, but man, that was silly. Yeah, it's fine. Hopefully, yeah, okay. Literally, I literally, as I was thinking in my head, it didn't even cross my mind that I was doing something wrong until, like, as I discarded the Draven, and I'm like, I don't have a Fortune Fearsome. What happened? Oh my gosh. Is this totally I've killed Orin to equip a 1 cost with Tarash. Yeah, that Tarash equipment is so brutal, man. Every time I'm like, I really hope this is the right sequence. Like, this is actually a turn where Draven's biggest fan seems fine on turn 1. Endless Devout is a really good card for them. But at least our Draven can attack through it. JINX! I like JINX.
It's DRAVEN time.
I've never tried this chemical before.
I don't know if I expect this to be a good matchup or not. Sometimes their deck struggles to go wide if they have more of like a Roiling Sands package to level up with Talia. But if they hit their spooky units,
Look at this place.
it's not as good.
The sun rock got me good.
What a shame for you. Gonna catch the sky.
I'm a little surprised they took that trade. That makes me think they don't have great blockers next turn. Like, if you had like an Endless Devout in hand, you wouldn't care about taking that trade, you know what I mean?
The party has arrived.
Now, if they have Right of the Arcane here, we can try to blow them out with survival skills, which is why I really like this as a 1-of. I'll throw away my chompers here, I think. Will I? What are we trying to do here? We could just attack and give them the landmark. It's their turn 4, so they can't copy with Talia yet. And I think they probably would have played Right of the Arcane.
Got access.
I'll take my attack. If they want to block, sure. I might as well do this now. We're getting another axe anyways, and maybe there's a chance we level up Draven this game. This is always a decision I'm never sure about, because, like, I want to kill this guy at some point. Like, he's going to die anyway. And we kind of have the opportunity to blow them out with survival skills. They're not directly copying what Talia this turn. So if we set up an open attack, it's still kind of spooky for them. Yeah, interesting.
Now we're cooking.
Because they could have played that last turn to try to kill him. But I guess they figured we'd have to attack into it anyway.
Rules are made.
Now they don't have an attack this turn. Sorry about the dogs, we have family getting home. This turn I could go blowback. Oh, this is a nasty turn. What? That doesn't count as leveling Jinx? Come on. That's so brutal. I thought for sure, wouldn't there be a flicker in between? You know what I mean? Like, that's always how that works, isn't it? Ah, man. Brutal. I thought for sure that would work. Well, that's pretty good. The fact that they have to play Roiling Sands there. Yeah, I for sure did not expect that interaction to work like that. Drop the bomb. Okay. Well, they're taking a ton of damage this turn, even without the rocket.
We're doing it.
Riot.
Non-flammable? Is that a challenge?
Yeah, I'll throw away the chompers here since we're probably going to get a rocket next turn anyway. We are not very wide on board, so I'd like to draw something like a Zanai Urchin and a Boom Baboon, you know, something like that. That's also reasonable. But we can't play the rocket again. Interesting. I don't want to just play rearguard this turn. I feel like that's not very good.
Onward,
Okay.
everybody. The horizon calls.
Well,
Let's put these rocks into motion.
I think I'm just going to use Augment and Experiment here. Even if we don't get the rocket. If I play rearguard, we lose both units. They just pull with the Inventive Chemist and pull with Talia. If I go Augmented Experiment here, they only choose one of the two to kill.
What's the worst that could happen?
And maybe we just start digging towards our burn, you know what I mean? Because we're going to have the 3 draws from Augmented Experimenter plus the 2 from Jinx next turn. Okay, that's pretty good.
Like threading a needle. Throw another rock.
We do kind of have to kill them by their next attack turn, though. If they have Absolver, we kind of are dead by next turn. Maybe not quite dead, but very close. Another Get Excited. And a Flame Chompers. Again, we can't play the rocket. If we go discard Get Excited, 1 mana Reborn Grenadier is still on hand. I'll do this because even if they have Rider Negation, we can just kill them by pulling the Talia. This is normal. They're both normal Get Excited.
Everyone goes boom.
So now they have an answer for all 3 of our attacking units. Oh, okay. So this should be game. I don't think there's any way for them to have a Ready the Arcane and deal with these, so cool. GG. I always love playing the other side of that matchup too. Talia Ziggs versus aggro. I think it's a really fun matchup. Are there any other decks you guys would like me to play before the expansion comes? Because I think that the next season format isn't standard. I was thinking What day is it? Tomorrow's the 12th. So I was thinking either tomorrow playing like some kind of like either like viewer decks or doing like a Magic the Gathering stream. I guess we probably want second Draven. Either Whirling Death comes in handy, or if they Shock Blast this Draven, we get another one. So I was curious if you guys wanted me to do more like a really random creative decks in Legends of Runeterra, or Magic the Gathering competitive stream. Because obviously I still want to climb in Masters here on this account, like if we do a Legends of Runeterra stream. But like obviously just, you know, kind of branch out and see some other decks that I haven't played too much or whatever. Like I'm probably not going to play like 20% win rate, you know, Nora Aurelion Soul. Ooh, double blowback is a little awkward here. That's not the card I'm necessarily looking for in this matchup. Do as my heart desires. Alright, Draven, you're up. Are you eating a Shock Blast? This does not feel like a good matchup. My gut reaction here, I feel kind of like we're about to get toasted. Okay, that's not as bad as it could be.
Watch and learn.
I hope they throw away one of them here. No. I might not even play Jinx this upcoming turn. I don't have any response if they have a Shock Blast. Like, I'd have a Zonite. No, I wouldn't even have a Zonite Urchin on board afterwards. We'd have just 2 blowbacks in hand, 2 axes and a Zonite Urchin. Next turn I'm probably going to try to use a blowback. Like if we top deck Chompers or a Fallen Rider, that'd be fine. Did you guys see the new card previews for today? I think it's so funny how much of a bird theme there is in Legends of Runeterra. It makes me laugh sometimes. Like, it's actually fun. I like that new Daybreak Nightfall combo card. That one's pretty cool. Do I discard a blowback here? I feel like I kind of want to. Can't wait for Volibear. He looks pretty cool.
Draven out.
No one's the wiser.
They still don't have 6 mana. So they don't have another Thermo Beam. Ooh, Ferris Financier is pretty good. I'm probably still going to swing in with everything here. Even though... Maybe, hold on. What do you guys think about this? I'm a little scared about this guy just getting something crazy off the top. Like a... I can't even think of the name of the card. True Shot Barrage. Could go kill, 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 and then we have no board. But I also think if I pass, the upside is next turn I play Augmented Experimenter, kill this guy, then it makes it a lot harder for them to actually block these guys. So I think I'm just going to swing in like this. Okay. Because like this turn we only would have pushed 2 extra damage and lost a Zonai Urchin. We would have put this guy into rocket range, but we can't play the rocket if we play Augmented Experimenter. Like, now things change a little bit again, too. I could go Boom 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 this turn, plus Get Excited. Okay. I think that's worth it. We won't even have a unit to develop next turn. So maybe I'll just go Augmented Experimenter this turn, then. Or because we couldn't play Augmented Experimenter onto something next turn if I used Get Excited on Forge Worker. I guess I could have gone Boom 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 plus Get Excited Face, and then follow up with Augmented Experimenter this turn. I think we can pretty much dump our hand here. And I'll save Draven for as long as I can, because if they have another Shock Blast... Oh, that is aggressive. I'll probably do this and then just overwrite something with Draven anyway. Or maybe I shouldn't. He pushes, what, 1 extra damage? But, if one of our units dies, I might just want to replay him next turn, or right afterwards. Or I could go... I mean, I guess it doesn't do anything. How much damage are we pushing here? If I go Draven, they block 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A potentially 10th damage. I think the breakpoint doesn't matter here. I'm just going to go like this and replace the Chompers with Draven afterwards. Or I could do this. Keep our Chompers alive, because we're going to be losing a unit anyways, and I'd rather have Chompers alive and get damage on this guy so he can die to a blowback or a get excited. Because I would have blocked with the 3-3 anyway. They don't have enough mana to play Jace plus 6 cost spell this upcoming turn either. So they can't like get a crazy doubled scrap traption or anything to kill us off. This makes me think they have Thermal Beam. Like, this is a pretty troublesome board for them to work through by our next attack turn. We still have a 6-wide board next turn, even if we lose Draven and Chump Block. I don't know what I'm supposed to be scared of. They don't run Caustic Rift. This is like, if this was a Seraphine deck, right, we'd be a little worried. But with 4 mana this turn, they can probably only play like a 2 mana removal, like a Mystic Shot or something on 2 different units. They also have to play around Jinx to some extent, I suppose. She pretty much kills them if they attack here, and then we have a Jinx in hand. Okay, interesting. Again, I'll pull the Jace, so this guy will die, because this Jace probably isn't dying this game. We pretty much have lethal with putting them down to 4, and then... Oh, hold on a second. Like, 2 of our units are going to be connecting. Okay. I don't know what they could have hit off of the Ferris Financier. I don't know if they ever played it, but GG. Alright, we're doing alright so far. So far, we've lost only to the Sump Monument combo. Not too bad. 190 LP. Not bad. I think that's the highest I've been this season. Alright, top 300. Pretty cool. I'd like to play some more Gwen Katarina as well. I don't know if it's the best deck, but I have so much fun with that deck. Gwen Sejuani's putting up some serious numbers. Yeah, Gwen Katarina only has a 47% win rate. I do not like this matchup. The mirror match in the... Did my audio just cut out? Okay, no, I was going to say. This mirror match is so hard because sometimes I just feel like they have some really good cards in the mirror. The Soul Shepherd that makes all their dudes hit so much harder is really awkward for us because we never want to take 1-for-1 trades with most of their units. And then they have the free Dragonling attack, which is really brutal. And Hecarim is pretty much just an auto win condition too. Ooh, that's not bad.
Reporting in.
Okay, this is like a ton of damage they're taking now. Oh.
They'll never fool me.
Like, turn 2 just pushing 9 damage is insane. If we can kill them off by the time they get those free Dragonling attacks, we'll be looking alright. Jinx? Can we get Jinx leveled on 5? That'd be pretty big.
It's Draven time.
Like this, for example, we have to take 9 damage of our own because I can't trade with these guys. And this guy's obviously elusive. So it's a little bit of an awkward, like... Really, I don't know. I don't know how to play it out. Like, I just kind of like... Oh, that was good. How do I want to do this? We can go... Rummage on these two, and then play 2-mana dude. That might make it hard for us to level Jinx next turn. We can go just flat play Chompers. Plus Spinning Axe the Fallen Rider and give the Flame Chompers the buff. Maybe that's how we win the game this turn. Like if they don't have the Dragonling attack right now. And we have a level Jinx on our next attack. I think we have this attack and maybe one more.
We are at the threshold.
Ooh, okay, that's pretty good.
of great.
That's pretty good, but
What we
they have to have
do
something
is
else
so much bigger than
because I
we
can
thought.
do this. And pull this with the Flame Chompers. Now I don't have a Fearsome blocker at the moment. Wow, that's pretty good. Brutal. That's a pretty big turnaround. Do we just end the round? That feels like this went sideways so fast. Because if we attack, how much damage are we doing?
Everything's in place.
They block here. Block, block. They take 3. They go down to 6. I feel like we're just in such a better state if we end the round and they only have 1 unit on board and just hope they don't have, like, double Dragonling attacks. Putting them down to 6 without being able to level up Jinx this turn. Because I can't play Hecarim this turn, right now. And I don't know. I'm a little spooked. I don't know what's correct here. I don't think we're supposed to take much of an attack. Chompers. Like, at least this turn, if they have an attack, we can chump block with the Zana Urchin for free. and one other unit for free. Ugh, yeah, it's brutal. Okay. I'm pretty glad we didn't take the attack then. They have played double shark. Because this extra health that they get now. Oh gosh, they're just pushing 10 damage on the elusive swing. That's pretty insane. Okay. So I have to block with everything then. Which is kind of insane.
This is gonna hurt for you.
But we at least live, right? That's the kind of the important part. Now here's where I get really scared. This upcoming turn, I can level Jinx and play the rocket just to kill these guys so they don't have any blockers. But if I take the attack action, or if I take the action to play the rocket, and they have another Dragonling attack, they go up to 17 health, and we have to block all of them. If I open attack, we're pushing 4 damage. They block 4, they take 6. That doesn't seem good enough.
We are doing it! You know it's here somewhere.
Oh man, are you serious? I was really hoping for a little bit different, but I guess if this goes through and I don't have... Oh yeah, I do get access turn, that's a good point. If they don't have a Dragonling attack right here, I don't know if it's a GG against me or for me. I don't like the preemptive GGs. Oh? That's good for us. Plus a 3 burn damage. I think we get there. All right. GG. Well played. Those games are tight, man. That Zed Hecarim deck. It's always by turn 6. I feel like even whether or not I'm the one playing the aggro deck against them, like any of my mid-range decks, to like Talia Ziggs or whatever, it's always like so close in that turn 6 flip. All right. Do you want to do LP, baby? That's the first time I hit that all season. Probably gonna call it a night there. I'm gonna go hang out with my family. They just got home and we're gonna watch some football and everything. But not bad. Tomorrow I'll see what we can do. Maybe we had some pretty decent results with JINX DRAVEN. We'll see what I do tomorrow to try to climb some more. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for chatting on Twitch. It's always really fun hanging out with you guys. If you're on YouTube, come hang out. If you're on Twitch, feel free to go check out the YouTube channel. I always upload the VODs there in case you miss one. I'll be back tomorrow. And I'm excited for the expansion. So we'll see what's up with that, too. Good night.